This is One-on-One. We are pleased to welcome Lenore Molee, who is Dean of the School of Professional Studies at Berkeley College. Good to see you, Lenore.
Good to see you.
Now, the School of Professional Studies has 4 diverse academic disciplines. Describe them.
That's correct. The first one I'll mention is the legal studies. That is a program that prepares individuals that are interested in the legal profession, whether it be as paralegals and legal assistants, or perhaps interested in going on to law school at one point. There is justice studies. Those are individual students that are interested in the justice system, and not only the criminal justice system, but the civil justice system as well. So we have those that are interested in perhaps law enforcement, as well as perhaps working in the social service agencies for governmental organizations, both federal, state, as well as county or municipal. Then we have 2 very different departments, one being graphic design.
Graphic design?
Yes, and the other one being interior design. So they're diverse disciplines, but yet they all have the same focus of preparing students for professional careers and in professions that are multifaceted. All of these professions are highly multifaceted and provide a lot of opportunities, later on.
Now, there's a new arena, there's a new area of study, a new discipline, if you will, national security.
That's correct.
Why?
Why? That's interesting question.
What demand is there for a program in national security?
In New Jersey, there are many national security programs being offered. Berkeley has decided to offer this program, and it has been approved in New Jersey, as well as offerings online, to expose students to a different look at the justice system, particularly with respect to emergency preparedness, with respect to resilience, emergency resilience. We've had so many incidences, as you know, in New Jersey alone, where our governmental agencies, our private sector businesses have had to prepare to deal with emergencies. So the students will look at courses that were taken, take courses that will look at preparing infrastructure for those emergencies. We will talk about healthcare emergencies, such as the Ebola crisis that happened.
You'll bring it right into the classroom?
Hopefully we will have case studies, we will have professionals that have dealt with these issues. In fact, we are hosting on May 29th a National Security Forum at Hackensack University Medical Center, where we're bringing in professionals both in the public and private sector to discuss emergency resilience and preparedness with respect to the healthcare sector, and to talk about how these 2 segments dealing with these issues need to communicate. So, whenever we study these issues, we look at what was done in the past and how to address them moving forward.
How'd you get interested in this whole thing? You've had a career in academia for a while. Obviously, you were at another university.
Yes.
For a few years.
Yes.
And you came over to Berkeley.
Yeah.
What caused you to go into academia?
Well, my background, I'm actually a lawyer. And after practicing for many years, I decided to give academia a try. We all learn from professors that we have gained much knowledge and respect. And having practiced law, I decided to go into an adjunct position and try it out. Well, many years later, I decided that clearly this was something that was right for me. This was the right move for me.
So you're teaching a course.
Yeah.
You say, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I've got the bug.
There was a point where I tried to do both, which is a very difficult thing to do, as you know. I tried to practice law and also teach at the same time.
Very tough.
I was also the mom of 3 children.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Add that to the mix. So what ended up happening was something had to give. And I do a lot of mentoring now with young faculty in academia. And I tell them, at the beginning, you think academia is kind of going to be a part-time job, and we'll do it on the side. But what happens is it takes over, and I think why, and that was your question, why it really was the love for engagement. And I have enjoyed that engagement. And when you're an attorney, you engage too, but it's a different type of engagement. And I've enjoyed the engagement with this population. And so over the course of the many years, I've gone and taken that interest out into the community and doing work with service learning and community engagement and engaging my students now in the community.
Let's stay on that.
Yeah.
Because you've also told our producers that in terms of advising students, you've often said to them, do not get pigeonholed into one area.
Absolutely.
You've got to pursue your passion, and you've got to be flexible while you're studying different disciplines. Why?
Oh, so important. In this day and age, you never know.
Yep, it's good stuff. Lenore Molee, who is the Dean of the School of Professional Studies at the great Berkeley College. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Good stuff, good advice.
One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation, celebrating over 25 years of broadcast excellence. Funding for this edition of One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been provided by PNC Bank, Adler Aphasia Center, University Hospital, Newark, New Jersey, United Water, the Ohlendorf Center, New Jersey Sharing Network, and by the Russell Berry Foundation. Transportation provided by Airbrook Limousine, serving the metropolitan New York, New Jersey area.